Hi guys, so today we're dealing with some Irish sea moss. This is the golden sea moss. I took some out of the package just to show you what it looked like. I have already some soaking. I want to show you what that looks like before, and then we'll see the washing process, and then we'll put it in a blender and all the way to jarring it up and, creating a gel. So, this is what a sea moss looks like beforehand, and sea moss has taken a craze. So everybody pretty much know what seamoss is, but then there are some that do not. So this is what it looks like up close, and it's all dried out, and it comes in this form, and then you separate how much you want, you soak it, so on and so forth. So a bit about the Irish sea moss. Like I said, it's wild crafted, it's raw, it's sun dried, and it's really like a nutrient dense sea vegetable. It's power packed with vitamins and minerals that are essential for all functions of the body. Now, commonly it's called Irish moss or sea moss. And so this is a seaweed, and it's scientifically known as Chondrus crispus. So for many generations, family have thrived on this. It's nearly 10% protein, 10% protein, 15% mineral matter. It's rich in iodine and sulfur content. The yellow Irish moss, which is what this is regularly consumed. However, there is purple. I mean, it comes in a range of colors: greenish yellow, red, dark purple, purplish brown. This has properties such as it's a anti-inflammatory. You can put it on your skin, you can put it on your hair. It's rich in iodine, so it's good for your thyroid, but you want to make sure you don't take too much because you don't want to get, toxicity with all the iodine that's in this. So, read the directions, and as if you're taking anything, this is not intended to treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose any disease. So do what? Speak with your medical doctors. Always get to talk with your physician or your medical provider before you use it. If you have any medical conditions, like I said, with thyroid. Oh, it also is an anticoagulant. So, if you're taking any anticoagulant medication, talk with your doctor about that, monitor your lab values, so on and so forth. This is really good for your gut health. It's just so much, so many things, because this is rich, has basically all the minerals that your body needs. And so you'll definitely want to consume this. I started drinking it before the craze. I've been drinking Irish moss. Hey, I'm a New Yorker, so, we tend to experiment with a lot of different cultures. And so the Caribbean cultures, anybody from the Caribbean, shout out to my Caribbean massive out there. And so, going into their restaurants, you drink all of their drinks, and, you trying things and you're testing things out. Well, Irish moss is well known to them. So that's when I first learned about it. So I've always liked Irish moss. And then I noticed, the internet craze. It's always a craze with something goes viral, and then everybody starts making all these drinks and gels, and this is something that's been going on for years and years and years. It just took some people to catch on. So we'll be back, and we'll talk more about Irish moss, what it is, what it does, how much you should. That's going to be in another video. So right now I'm just going to do the preparation of it and just show you what I do once I soak and get this rehydrated. I'm going to show you that. So stay tuned for the next step. So hi guys, I'm back. It's like 6 hours later. I let this soak in some water, and look how much it expanded. I mean, it's like I don't know, twice the size, maybe 3 times the size as it was. That always amazes me when you rehydrate it, how much the sea moss expands. And so it's been soaking and hydrating itself. And as you can see, up close, you can see in the background what it did look like. I should take that out of the bag to show you. And then, what it looks like now. Yeah, so the next stage is to just wash this a few times and then process it and make it into a gel. And, I'll go ahead and show you that. And so you can go ahead and see what that's all about. All right, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so I'm back, and I just wanted to show you I have washed this out about 4 times. I ran the water through it. This is my last time rinsing it out. So I'm just going to pour it in my over the sink strainer. Oh my goodness, I wish I would have got my tripod. That would have been the smart thing to do, right? But yeah, I didn't do that. So I'm one-handing it, so forgive me for the movements. But yeah, I've washed it about 4 times, and this is what it now looks like, and it has really expanded. It's like crazy. You know, it can go from this little scrawny thing to that. So that's what it looks like before and after you rehydrate it and you soak it. You can choose to do it overnight, or you can do it 6 to 7 hours according to what the package says. And this is what you get. So now is the next part of the process, and that's we're going to go ahead and make it into a gel. Now I'm going to opt to not, usually I have boiled it, but I'm going to opt to not boil it and see what it does in just a blender. So stay tuned for the next step. Okay, next up, so I'm back. So I'm here with the freshly washed golden sea moss, and I have 2 mason jars. I might divide it up and use the smaller ones, the 2 smaller ones, but then again, I might just go ahead and put it in the larger one once I make the gel. I'm not sure right now. We'll see how it goes. You know, this is doing it live. So next step, we're going to get this in the blender. We got our blender ready, our handy dandy blender. And usually, guys, I process this, I make this into a gel by boiling it. So this will be the first time. This is in real time too. So this is going to be a make it or break it situation. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, usually I just do a gel to do the gel by boiling it. And then once you boil it, you let your water come to a boil. You put your sea moss in there, and then you just let it dissolve. And then you let it cool down, and then you have your gel, and it'll gel up even more once it cools down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just take this and fill up my blender. And yeah, I'll do all of it. Yeah, I'll do all of it. Okay, so I've got my water. Usually I have distilled or alkaline water, but today I have purified water, so that's what I'm going to use. Don't come for me in the comments, please. And I'm just going to fill this up halfway to start, and we're going to see what that is like, and then we'll probably add some more water to it. All right, guys, so off camera I determined that it may have been too much water. So that's why you look at it and it seems like it has less. Well, when I poured the water in it, of course, it collapsed. So then it was a lot more water. And I wanted to fill it up with half the amount of sea moss in there, half of water to the height of the sea moss. So I poured some water out. So we're ready to go ahead and get it done. Hopefully this doesn't make too much noise. If it does, I'll cut it out. Sorry about that for the noise, but here we go. So let's take a look at this, and we're going to see if it's thick enough, if it needs some more water, or what needs to be done. All right, so I had to open it off camera because I'm doing this one-handed. So I opened it up. Let's take a look at this, and let's see what we're working with here. Oh, okay. That seems to be a good consistency there. I like it. I like it. So I'm just going to just go ahead and pulse it some more because I can see that it's not fine. But as far as the consistency go, it's really good. So I did good by emptying that water off of it, because other than that, it would have been a soupy mess. You can always add more water, but it's sure hard to take it away, right? So here we go. Let's just pulse it a few on low. All right, and so we should be good now. So next up, I managed to take the top off and got the blender part loosened. So I'm just going to take this part out and then give you a look down in there. Look at that. Ooh. So now I'm going to pour it in the smaller mason jar. I don't want to do the bigger one because that's just too huge. So I'm just going to pour it in there. And let's see here. Let's get that going. I am right-handed, but I'm doing this with the left hand, so hopefully I won't make too much of a mess. Been trying to use my left hand more these days to get it used to, you know, being ambidextrous, using both hands. All right, so it seems to be going in there pretty well. Get a better view. Sorry about that. And yeah, so that's it. See, it's already a thick gel, so I added just the right amount of water to it. And again, you want to put at least half the height of your sea moss in water. So, you know, for instance, if your sea moss measured 6 inches, you want to put 3 inches of water. So just put it at the halfway mark. All right. And that is all she wrote. So that's our sea moss. That's how I prepare it. And that's how I prepared it without boiling it. And I tell you, I kind of like this method better because you don't even need to boil it. You just prepare it, you know, cold, or just prepare it at room temperature. And there you have it. So now I'm just going to put the cap on there, the top on there, seal it, put my top on there, and just put it in the fridge. And the next time you see me, I will actually be making a drink and talking a little bit more about the sea moss. You know, sea moss is everywhere these days, so a lot of you probably know about it. But if it's your first time, you know, go ahead and Google Irish sea moss and look up the nutrition benefits and things of that nature. But I'll see you in the next video when I actually will be preparing some Irish moss drink and mix it with some other things. So make sure you follow me. So hit the bell to be notified so that you will see it. And then also, please subscribe to my channel, as I will be doing other reviews of things that I have taken for myself and have gotten some great nutritional benefits and can attest to it. And so that is my whole reasoning for wanting to start the YouTube channel. People are always asking me, hey, what did you do for this? How did you take that? Which one of this do you take? Where'd you get that from? So on and so forth. So like, share, subscribe this video, help someone. Hopefully this helped you. And also shout out to our sponsors of the channel, the I'm So Shirt. Please go ahead and visit them, theimsoshirt.com. And then also follow them on Instagram at theimsoshirt as well. Until the next video, thank you. God bless and be well.